Assalamu alaikum. Today's video is going to be about how to get registered as a DHA pharmacist, that is Dubai Health Authority registered pharmacist. So in today's video we are going to go through contents like first the eligibility criteria, DHA Prometric exam, Dataflow or document evaluation, application and eligibility letter, and there is going to be a bonus content too. So keep watching the video completely if you want to know what are the process, the steps and some tips from my side. I have been there and have done that. So let's get started. Let's talk about the eligibility criteria. Now, if you are a D.Pharm graduate, that is Diploma in Pharmacy graduate, then you are eligible to work as an assistant pharmacist in Dubai. But the vacancies are limited compared to those who have completed bachelor's or doctor degree. Secondly, if you have completed bachelor in pharmacy, master's in pharmacy or doctor of pharmacy, you are eligible to work as a pharmacist in Dubai. What kind of pharmacist jobs are available in Dubai? So number one, you can work as a retail or community pharmacist. Secondly, you can work as a hospital pharmacist. Then you can also work as a clinical pharmacist. So once you have completed your course and now you're interested to move in Dubai, you have to know that you need minimum of 2 years of experience in the relevant field. Now, if you're looking for a retail pharmacy or community pharmacist, you need 2 years of relevant experience as a community pharmacist in your home country. Now, if you're looking for options like hospital pharmacist or clinical pharmacist, you also need 2 years of relevant work experience in the same field. Next step, Prometric examination, DHA exam. Now, you can write DHA exam if you have completed your course. You can directly apply for a passport, get a valid passport. With your passport number, you can apply for the exam. You don't need experience to write the exam. You need experience for the Dataflow process and the registration process in Dubai. So once you have completed your course or you have the relevant experience, even if you are having more than 2 years experience, you can write the examination. So for this exam, you need to open an account in Sharian platform. So a Sharian is an online account where you will process and monitor everything that is relevant for your license application. So number one, you need a valid passport. Number two, you have to have an account in the Sharian portal. So once you register your account with Sharian and give your passport information, your full name, then you will get a unique DHA number. Now this number is required for booking the Prometric examination. So I am going to provide you a video on how to book a Prometric exam, especially DHA exam. That's going to be another video. Let's talk about the DHA exam pattern. Now, DHA exam is like an multiple choice question style examination. So for this exam, you will have 150 questions. So if you are planning or if you're applying for a clinical pharmacist license, then you have to qualify at least 70% of the questions. That means out of 150 questions, you should get 105 questions correct. Now, if you're going for applying for a pharmacist registration, then you require to qualify 60% of the questions. That means 90 questions should be correctly answered out of 150 questions. Okay, so there is no negative marking and you will be not provided with a calculator for your calculations. And basically the exam structure is pharmaceutical calculations, pharmacology, pharmacotherapeutics, a little bit of medicinal chemistry is there, and pharmaceutics and pharmaceutical formulations. Then some of the important topics like medications used during in pregnancy, geriatric patients, pediatrics. These are some important areas where questions come. Then antidotes, poisoning, side effects, adverse drug reactions. As I said before, you don't require an experience to write this examination. So once you have written this exam and you have qualified, means you have passed, this exam validity is for 5 years. I mean, the result validity is for 5 years. But after you have completed your examination and you have submitted your documents for document evaluation or the data flow process, then the validity of your examination reduces to 1 year. So this is something which you should keep in your mind. Next step is the data flow process. Okay, so for the data flow process, you have to have all your documents together, collected, well organized. So first you need your 10th certificate, your 12th certificate with mark list. Then you need your degree certificate. If you're a BPharm graduate, then BPharm degree certificate, or PharmD certificate. Plus you need the mark list. So all that educational documents are over. Now you need Pharmacy Council registered certificate with good standing certificate. Now good standing certificate is something you get from the Pharmacy Council. So you will have to apply for the certificate in advance, and good standing certificate validity is for 6 months. So based on this validity, you have to plan when you're applying for Dataflow. Basically, Dataflow is done by a Dataflow group. That's a different website. You have to log into that website with your passport details and your account, and you have to give your DHA unique number, and there are various other steps which has to be completed. Basically, you will be uploading all your documents to this website for Dataflow. Now regarding the payment, so usually it is shown in the website that only credit card will be taken, but no, you can add your debit card numbers and you can do the payment. So basically you can use debit cards to make the payment even if they show a credit card. So internationally accredited cards like Visa, MasterCard, all this will work for the payment. So usually in the website they have given in US dollars. So you know the currency value changes day to day. So the exact amount we will discuss later. So once the data flow is done, you will be giving your phone number, your registered phone number. They will be sending you updates regarding the process. So you will get updates when each of your documents are checked and verified. If everything is verified and if it is accurate, you're going to get a positive data flow report. So once you receive the data flow report, you have to go back to your Sharian account. You can check your record status. You will find all your data flow documents uploaded to this website automatically by the data flow group, even though if we are using another website to do our data flow process. So this is like linked, so you don't need to get worried about that. So after that step, you have to go to the application process. Basically in the application process, you will be providing your passport's passport size photo, and you will be providing the soft copy of your front and back page of your passport. So this is the application process, and there is also a payment for this. Now once all this is done, you're going to get your DHA eligibility letter, which means you are eligible to look for a work, and this is valid for 1 year. So within 1 year you will have to get a job, or once you get a job they will activate your license. Now let me talk about the payment details. So for usually I wrote my exam in 2022 and the payment was $250 for the examination only. So now as I said, the currency value, everything have slight changes, there might be some difference. Then coming to yes, now I have an important point. Make sure your degree certificate is attested by agencies like NORCA or HRD attestation, and then you should also get a UAE embassy attestation. So make sure you do these attestation process. When you apply for your good standing certificate, you can also apply for your attestation, for your degree certificate attestation process. So this is one important point which I left out. And for the data flow and application process, it's approximately $300 to $350. Again, this can vary based on the currency values. Now it's time for the bonus points. So avoid these mistakes. So I have listed out some points which you have to be careful if you're trying to do your data flow process. I have done my data flow process by myself. I didn't approach any agency for this. So I wanted to specify some important points which you have to check. Number one, make sure all your certificates should be genuine and attested properly. Number two, always check all your documents, especially if you're submitting an experience certificate. See, you can submit an experience certificate as even a still working certificate can be also submitted if you're currently working during the data flow process. That is also valid. So basically, the contact details which you give for the if your experience certificate is signed by a head of department or your medical director, make sure the contact details are clearly given. If it's a contact number, make sure there is someone at that end who will receive the calls. Make sure the email is correct. So these are some things which you have to be careful about, and especially your start day, your joining date of work, and your end date of work. These are also important. If your working facility is closed, you will have to provide additional documents to prove your experience, like salary statement, joining letter, provident fund account details, attendance register, etc. So make sure when you are joining a particular facility or organization for your work, especially to those students, I'm saying if you're any PharmD graduate students or you're currently studying and you want to work, of course after the course you will be planning to work, make sure you receive a joining letter from an offer letter, a joining letter from your organization. These are important documents which prove your experience. So make sure you receive all this from the institution. If they are not giving you, you can ask for them. Go contact the HR team and ask them to provide a offer letter and joining letter. All these are very important documents. Make sure you receive your salary in a dedicated salary account. So these are like proof of your employment or proof of your experience that you have worked in a particular organization. If you're planning to do the data flow process by yourself, it's not a huge difficult process. You can do it. There is a guide available in the website itself on how to do this by yourself. Keep a checklist of documents and payment details and keep things organized so that you don't miss out on something. Next important thing, give your phone number which you're currently using. It should also have a WhatsApp account if you want to receive updates regarding your data flow process. Now, data flow process can take approximately 30 days, that is 1 month. So you need to receive those updates on what is happening with your documents, whether it is verified or what is the status of the verification, etc. Now, if you're having any issues, any document issues, any doubts regarding your data, certificates, you can contact them directly through their email address and phone number. They will reply to you. I hope this video was informative and helpful to all of you guys. And if you're having any doubts regarding the data flow process or anything, you can put your questions or queries onto the comment section. I will answer them. And if you have more elaborate questions, you can even email me. The email address is given in the description box, and all the links related to the Sharian account portal, the Prometric website, everything will be given in the description box. So stay tuned, subscribe to my channel. I will be putting videos related to DHA Pharmacist, job hunt strategies, how to make an impressive resume, Pharmacist edition, and many other things. So thanks for watching. Have a nice day ahead.